Okay, guys, so I had a request to look at love lives in, when Saturn goes retrograde. It will be retrograde all the way to November. But since I just did who's coming in, I'm going to look at your current situation for all the signs, and I'm going to look at your career. So what we should be expecting in general, okay? So I'm going to make these quick, though. These are not going to be like full readings. There's just a little bonus for everybody. And we'll just start with Aries and go all the way down, okay? And Candy, if you see this and you can put the timestamps, I appreciate it, but otherwise, let's just get this done, okay? And I apologize because Gomez is eating and very noisy. Aries, what does your love life look like in Saturn retrograde, which is the 28th or 29th, guys? Okay, it's coming up. For Aries, what does your love life look like during that time? Looks like it's slowing down, and it's not going badly, but it's not something like you're like actively pursuing. It's just going to happen naturally or not. For some of you, you might be taking a vacation or a trip, and or have a Cancer coming in, and you may meet somebody during that time. Yep, looks like a little bit of a party going on here for you. So, hey, can we like not do that? For Aries, what does that look like for Saturn? I'd be careful. I would definitely be careful. Whoever you're messing with, else you aren't really big on like a long-term commitment at that time, or they aren't. So if you are involved, they may have a change of heart. If you are involved, you may have a change of heart. If you meet somebody, like I said, during some sort of outing, I don't feel like you guys would be on the same page, okay? I feel like it would be like a clash of personalities. 3 more cards, and then I'm going to look at your career. I do not see a reconciliation of any sort during that period of time either, okay? So let's look at the career for Aries. What does their career look like and income look like during Saturn retrograde? During Saturn retrograde. Aries, I do want to mention here that people are going to find you very attractive, though. All right? So that there's not a lack of, like, sexual chemistry. Lots of options coming in for Aries, so I do like that for you guys. If you're looking at changing careers, opening a side business, anything like that, it looks really, really good. Career and finance for Aries for retrograde. Okay, I would be careful, however, with somebody trying to like dupe you. So it could be one of those situations where, would you guys please stop? These talks are so annoying. It could be one of those situations where you take a new job and it doesn't turn out to be what they say. It also could be just somebody trying to like scam you out of money. So be really careful about a client. Anything like that, okay? Other than that, I would say, like I said, options are coming up, so I don't think it would be horrible for you during this time, but maybe you would have to work a little bit harder at figuring out who's in your best interest and who isn't. If you guys are going into business for yourself, I see that you will be getting some help or a business partner. Could be an air sign, doesn't have to be. What is what do finances look like, though? It's still not showing me finances. For Aries. Really taking it slow, really being cautious, thank God, because like I said, I don't feel like everybody here, and dropping a heavy burden. So I do feel like, you know, you might catch up on expenses. You might be able to put a little bit of money away for something that you need in the future. Something. It doesn't look bad, Aries. Honestly, it doesn't look bad. All in all, I would say this is a pretty good reading for Saturn. Moving on to Taurus. Okay, what does love look like for Saturn retrograde for Taurus? I'm just using basic cards for this, guys. These are nothing special, but they're good. And I just had this long conversation the other night, like in the middle of the night, with somebody who was like, why all your cards like the Lamborghini of tarot cards? It was really funny. For Taurus, what does your love life look like for retrograde? I feel like, you know, you or somebody, if you're currently involved, you guys might give up during that period of time and realize you're just not on the same page, or somebody's interested in somebody else. This could be you or them. I feel like emotions are being withheld and things just aren't really going, you know, the way you hoped. And I feel like the card here says you're going to give up. Love life for Taurus during retrograde. If you're dealing with more than one person, I do see, like I said, it coming to an end. I do. And don't be blinded by somebody's words versus actions, because I feel like you might be misled, or you might mislead somebody during that time. 3 more cards for Taurus for their love life during retrograde. Taurus, I really think you're going to move on. So if you are currently involved with somebody, you are moving on from it, okay? I do not see it lasting. Even if you still like this person, love this person, whatever it is, it's not going to last through Saturn retrograde. For those of you that have nobody at all, no options, what does it look like for you guys? Nothing going on. Nothing going on. You could get into a fling, not long lasting. This person's definitely hiding some stuff from you. Could be a Cancer, could be an Aquarius, could even be a Gemini. Nothing that would last though, okay? It would just be like for entertainment purposes only. Okay. What does your career and finances look like during Saturn retrograde for Taurus? Career and finances. I see a financial issue that ends up working out. So whatever that is, you know, whatever burden that is, a car, house, you know, maybe taking some time off from work, it will end in success. So, you know, even if it seems like a struggle at first, it does work its way out. Some of you may be dealing with a court situation as well. I see that working out in your favor. If you are, this person may even settle out of court for Taurus. Lots of changes coming when it comes to your career and finances, okay? Lots of changes coming. So maybe you change jobs, maybe you change focus, maybe you, you know, switch it up with, you know, whatever you're doing. I just don't see it continuing on the path that it's been on, and it looks really good. It does look really good. We have the 6 of Wands here. I always love the 6 of Wands. I really wouldn't say you're going to have any sort of major issues during this time. I'll grab 3 more cards just in case, Taurus, okay? Because I'm not actually seeing any pentacles. That's funny. Taurus, just to let you know, even though I said I don't really see anybody coming in during retrograde, you do have somebody at work that does have a crush on you. Just an FYI, you probably don't know it, but it will be exposed at some point, okay? So I don't have anything, though, to do with your pentacles, so I'm assuming they're gonna, you know, the money will probably just stay the same. For Gemini, what does your love life look like during Saturn retrograde? What does your love life look like? For Gemini, what does your love life look like? I see a blocking situation, to be honest with you. I think you are blocking them, and you're like feeling pretty good about it. No reconciliation either. So if you're currently with somebody, that's going to be done and over with. I don't know what they put you through, but it looks like you're happy that it's finally over. For those of you that are not currently involved, what does your love life look like during Saturn retrograde? for those of you that are not currently involved. Opportunities will come knocking. Could be a Scorpio, doesn't have to be. Somebody you manifested. Something very different, something very brand new that you're not going to be really used to this dynamic. Okay, this is not something you've probably experienced before. It looks really, you're going to deal with it kind of. I don't know how you're going to deal with it. Okay, I feel like you're going to be like, why? Like, why do you like me? This is kind of strange, okay? It's fine. It could be a Leo. Could be another Gemini. I actually like it. If you meet somebody, it looks really good for you, okay? So career and finances. Career and finances for Gemini during retrograde. Imbalance in your finances. You may have to help somebody financially during this period of time as well. Some of you have given up on trying to get a pay raise or get somewhere in a company during this time. Do not under any circumstances do anything irrational. No big don't jump into anything irrationally, okay? So no big investments, no crazy schemes, and you know what I mean? Like just really be careful. It's saying here you need to be holding on to your pentacles during this time, okay? Just keep that in mind. He's not bothering you. Get off of Sirius's face. Hey, get off of Sirius's face. No wonder he's growling. It's obvious during this time you're going to want to change directions, Gemini, but I'm getting warning that you really shouldn't, okay? Maybe wait till after Saturn stations because, you know, or make a plan, I guess, in the meantime, something like that. But I wouldn't actually follow through with it during this time. It just looks like too expensive of a... My dogs are so ridiculous. Get off of his face. Come on, off of his face. I just wouldn't go through with anything. Like I said, make a plan, something like that, or keep your options open, but I would not follow through with anything until November. Okay? So that was Gemini. Who's next? Cancer? Okay, Cancer, what does your love life look like? Come Saturn retrograde. What does your love life look like? Saturn retrograde. Looks like you're finding some balance with somebody. If you had given up on a situation, expect it to kind of have a turnaround. Excuse me. Though you will have more options coming in. So for those of you that are single and have no options, expect lots of options to come in. And they actually look pretty decent. Moving forward. Cancer, don't overthink this too much, okay? Don't overthink this. Let it happen naturally and gracefully. You have 3 opportunities coming in. I would say I don't like all of them. You know, I'm getting like heavy talker. One of them's just would probably drive me crazy, but I would say that it looks it looks like you have plenty of options here. Water and air. Can you pick them out? They're being too noisy. For those of you that are currently involved, what does it look like? Could end up moving in together, engagement. It looks really good for those of you that are currently involved, okay? So career and finance for Cancer. No, Cancer, yeah. Career and finance, what does that look like during retrograde? Ooh. So you might be manifesting something right now. You're trying to like change the course. You're trying to like get into something new. You're trying to make more money, whatever that looks like. I don't see it happening right away. I think that it's something that may happen later during Saturn retrograde or after, okay? Yeah. It's not going to happen. It's something that's going to take a lot of time. When you do find the opportunity that you really want to get into, it says here it's going to happen very quickly. You're just going to kind of jump into it, not really give it a lot of thought, and it actually works out in your favor. So, you know, acting rational sometimes is a lot of fun, and it's really good for us. And in your case, it looks really good. What do their pentacles look like during Saturn retrograde? Money looks pretty stable. Looks pretty good for you, Cancer. Okay. Who the hell is after Cancer, guys? I don't even know. Leo? I think it's Leo. Who's after Cancer, Leo?
Yeah.
If I skip somebody, guys, just let me know. So, Leo, what does your love life look like during Saturn retrograde? For Leo, what does your love life look like? You're looking at some stability and somebody will be coming towards you, but I feel like you're focused elsewhere, okay? Yep. Yep. You are focused on stabilizing your life. I don't really feel like you are going to be getting involved necessarily, but you do have somebody who's like interested and looks like they're waiting. Looks like they're waiting for you to, you know, get your life together or be ready for a relationship, okay? For those of you that are involved, what does that look like during Saturn retrograde for those of you that are involved? Yeah, I see that. Not necessarily you guys are going to break up, but you're going to like realize you guys are not headed in the same path. It doesn't look that great, to be honest. Want to say hi?
I have a Leo rising, so.
It does not, yeah, it does not look good. It looks like you're focused elsewhere and they're focused elsewhere, and I don't see it working out. Tell her to dump Jeffrey.
Don't say that, Mom. Don't say that.
Yeah, not good at all. Tower moment. You got a tower moment with your relationship. Leo rising.
Stop.
Yeah, let's look at career and finances. Career and finances. Doesn't look amazing during this time, okay? It doesn't like look horrible, but it's almost like you're giving up and you're just like, well, you know, I've been trying to find another job, or I've been trying to open this business and like whatever, and it's not really moving forward. Career and finances. Could be because you're dealing with other things. Okay, you will get your passion back during this time, but you know, whatever that looks like let's say, you know, you're really sick of being an accountant, and you know, maybe towards the end of Saturn retrograde, you're gonna like kind of get that passion for it back. Some of you might be getting a new client or a new business partner or something like that. Could be a Virgo. I'd be careful because I don't feel like they're as hard of a worker as you are. You would have to like pick up the slack, okay? Though I do see your finances improving over time. I do see your finances improving for sure. Anything else for Leo? For those of you that actually have clients, you're going to get a lot more, okay? A lot more clients. I can hear the ducks yelling. They must have been separated again. All right, so for Virgo, let me get these together. Virgo, what does your love life look like during Saturn retrograde? What does your love life look like? Ooh, looks like a freaking burden. Fun stuff. Continue. You're going to be very attractive during this period of time. People are going to, but I think you've got a lot on your plate right now, and you're just like, oh my God, if you're dealing with a fire sign currently, they're trying to make amends for something that they've done, okay? For Virgo, their love life during Saturn retrograde. I feel like you're working on yourself during this time, Virgo, and I don't necessarily like the people around you. The best one looks like a Leo, to be honest with you, but I don't feel like you guys are like in any sort of committed situation. This could just be like somebody you hang around and, you know, spend time with, something like that. Love life for Virgo during Saturn retrograde. You have an air sign here too. You're gonna, so for those of you that are involved, I see it coming to an end. I see you walking away, and that person's really gonna keep coming back in and trying to resolve the problem. I don't know if you'll be interested in doing that or not, but they are going to try to resolve the problem. For those of you that have absolutely no options or aren't looking, you have options, but I don't feel like you're going to really entertain them. 3 more cards. Now, many of you are missing somebody from the past still, or not over somebody from the past. And somebody's missing you as well. Is there a chance of reconciliation for Virgo? So here's the thing, Virgo. By the time this person figures it out and you guys discuss it, I feel like you're like happy. You're just doing your own thing, okay? Heavy on the water sign. Okay, career and finances for Virgo during Saturn retrograde. Career and finances. Looking good. Looking very good for you during Saturn retrograde. Some of you might be changing careers or changing where you work, but that still even looks good. Okay. Do not, for those of you that are into anything like spiritual, you know, go to church, anything like that, anything that could cost you money, though, you know how sometimes there's a tithing, or, you know, you have to pay somebody for their, you know, learning how to meditate, or a guru that's just like kind of weird. I'd be careful about that, because that would cost you an arm and a leg, and I really feel like you're going to get nowhere with it, okay? Career and finances. You will have some sort of financial issue where somebody's else going to need money from you, or you're going to offer money to somebody, or especially if it's a child, guys, okay? Could even be lending money to people, you know, family, friends, something like that. Or it could be you're investing in your home situation, okay? And that's going to cost you quite a bit of money, okay? Other than that, everything looks okay. I wouldn't stress over it. I feel like you're okay financially. There's some ups and downs, but nothing major. Okay, who's after Virgo, guys? Libra. Okay, for Libra, what does your love life look like during Saturn retrograde for Libra? Libra. What does your love life look like for Saturn retrograde? Kind of looks like it's at a halt. No communication, no honest truth. Working on yourself right now. Could be dealing with an air sign or a Leo, not really sure, but either way, it looks like they might come forward later. Could be an earth sign. They might come forward later with an offering, but it might not be enough to make you unblock them or start speaking to them again, okay? Love life. If you're currently involved, guys, like I said, this is a lot of drama, and I feel like it's going to come to an end. For those of you that have no situation at the moment, what does it look like? No situation at all at the moment. What does it look like? Okay, for those Libras that are not involved, you could be looking at else a move or an opportunity with two people, but it almost looks like you're dragging your past in here, and I'm not really sure if you're going to be able to handle it or balance it or get over it in time. I'm pulling Sagittarius. I really feel like I'm also pulling Earth. I feel like you're gonna have more than one option, definitely two options, and I just don't feel like you're really going to get off on the right foot with this situation. Okay, what is the outcome of their love life and Saturn retrograde? Okay, if you're looking to reconcile with somebody, I'm going to tell you right now it's disastrous. If you are looking for someone new and you're like, no, I feel like I'm healed, even though the cards are saying you're not, of course, like it's going to vary person to person. You do have a wish fulfillment to meet somebody that you find very attractive and you know, on board, and they're very sexy. They're very, very sexy, Libra, okay? I feel like this person's going to cause some sort of burden in your life. Heavy on the fire sign. We have Aquarius here too. They have options. That's the burden, okay? Even if you really like this person, you're super attracted to them, they have options. And that's the problem. Okay, so for career and finances during Saturn retrograde. Career and finances. You might be getting some assistance from a friend, family member, work might be giving you a little bit extra, but not enough, because there's like, looks like you started off with the Three of Cups in the reverse and the Wands in reverse. So it's sort of like, so if you were looking to move, I don't really see that happening, you know, something like that. But it doesn't look great so far, career and finances for Saturn. Don't jump into anything irrationally. For real, do not jump into anything irrationally. No relationships, no business partners, nothing like that. Make sure you are really taking your time to get to where you want to be. There's no shortcuts here, Libra, okay? Hold on to your pentacles. Hold on to your pentacles. Otherwise, you're going to have a tower moment. Be really careful with spending. What's this tower moment for Libra? Could lose a job. Could lose a job or money in general during this period of time. So be really, really careful with your money, okay? That's my advice. What's after Libra? Scorpio, I believe. Okay, Scorpio. What does your love life look like in retrograde, Saturn retrograde, Scorpio? Scorpio. What's your love life look like? Well, you're in the reverse and you are tired and you're still dealing with some sort of heartbreak. You're trying to decide if you want to get re-involved or not during this period of time, okay? You're waiting to hear from somebody. You don't. For those of you that are looking to meet somebody new, it's very possible you meet a fellow water sign, okay? Be careful because they're clingy as hell. Okay, so this gets a little messy, Scorpio, okay? So you may jump into a new relationship during Saturn retrograde, even if it's not like a relationship and it's just like a fun fling or whatever that is. This person is going to want to settle down with you. I'm not sure if you're ready for that here, but also somebody's going to want to reconcile during this time as well, okay? What does that look like for those who want to reconcile? Nope. Nope, it's a big nope. Okay, what's the outcome of meeting somebody new during this time? What's the outcome of meeting somebody new? Fun and passionate, but definitely not long lasting. Okay? What's your career and finances look like? during retrograde. Career and finances for Scorpio. Improving, could be taking a trip or moving for a job. It starts out kind of iffy, but it progressively gets better as retrograde goes on, okay? There could be a period of time like you get into a fight with a coworker, a boss, or a client because they feel like you don't appreciate the situation enough. Just keep that in mind. Anything else for Scorpio? I also see some of you wishing you didn't leave a career path or job. For those of you that are looking at options like wanting to move on, those opportunities, you may not hear back from them during this period of time, okay? It might take till after retrograde. For Sagittarius, what does your love life look like for Sagittarius during Saturn retrograde? What does your love life look like during Saturn retrograde for Sagittarius? Looks like some of you are involved, and I don't feel like it's gonna go well. It's like somebody doesn't want to fight for this relationship anymore, and I think it's gonna come to an end, okay? For those of you that are not involved, what does it look like? Something you don't see coming during some sort of heartbreak or during a period of time where you're really struggling. Something new will come in, and it looks like it could be long lasting. What does that look like here? Could be a water sign, could be an air sign, though I feel like you got hurt by an air sign. Make sure you appreciate this person. Heavy on the Cancer, it doesn't have to be. Make sure you appreciate this person, and they will be at a distance, okay? Because it looks like you're still focused so much on the past, you're not giving this enough of a chance, and it's the Ten of Pentacles, guys. This is a good opportunity for you. For those of you that want to reconcile, what does that look like? For those of you that want to reconcile, I see you racing towards it, trying to figure out how to make it work, and I do not think that that person is on board anymore, okay? All right, so career and finance. Career and finance for Sagittarius. Career and finance. Not a lot of growth and opportunity at first, okay? It's going to take a bit of time. You may hear of a new opportunity. If not a new opportunity, you might be getting a pay raise, something like that, okay? What is this about? Excuse me. Oh, yeah. This is something new. You have a new opportunity, or like I said, a new position, something like that, that's going to work out for you. For some of you, you might even be able to fund buying a new home or a new vacation or something like that, okay? What else for their career and finances? It starts out crappy, guys. I'm just going to warn you right now, but it ends really beneficial. For those of you that are involved in any sort of... Jesus, I'm not taking these cards. Involved in any sort of judgment. So whether that's court or whether you're going through something at work where, you know, somebody's not speaking the right language to you or dealing with you properly, I feel like that's going to take a turn. Yep. It's going to take a turn. It's going to go in your favor, but it's going to be heated first. So just an FYI. Finding your passion for a new project as well. But I don't see the project really going forward until like after retrograde. Okay, so if you started something very brand new on the side, this is not like you getting the pay raise or you getting the new position. I'm talking about something extra. Just expect like it could go really well, but it's not going to go really well until the end of retrograde. Okay, I think Capricorn, guys. I think we're on Capricorn. Capricorn, what does your love life look like during Saturn retrograde? What does your love life look like during Saturn retrograde? Capricorn. Does not look good. It does not look good. If you are currently involved, it looks disastrous. Okay, I think you should have gotten out a while ago. This person's doing better than you. I really think there's a third party situation, Capricorn. It could be on your part or their part, but I don't like it, and I feel like nobody's speaking the truth about it, okay? So just be mindful of that. What is the end result of this during Saturn retrograde? Heavy burden. It ends very poorly. It ends very poorly, okay? So I would just, whatever relationship you're in where this sounds familiar, I would get out of it. For those of you that are seeking somebody new during Saturn retrograde, what does that look like for you? It looks like it's going to be like a struggle, but opportunity will come knocking, okay? You are going to be seen as very attractive during this time as well. But almost like egotistical is, I don't know why, but somebody out there. Multiple opportunities, like I said, could be air sign. We have Pisces here as well. But somebody's going to get left out. And I don't really see a celebration around this, so I feel like it's not really moving forward during this time. Yeah, it's not. It's not. Any opportunities that come up during this time just don't really develop into anything, okay? For those of you that want to reconcile, what does that look like? If you want to reconcile with somebody, it could work out, okay? So let's look at your career and finances. For Capricorn, career and finances, what does that look like? Jesus, we got a tower. What's the tower about? Some of you might lose a position during this time. This would be something where you were like, you know, the manager or the CEO or something like that. You might get demoted. I'm just telling you. If it's not that, it's that another opportunity comes up and you have to leave this career in order to move to another, you know, establishment, basically. For those of you that have your own business, I see it moving. I see your business moving. You may have a client at a distance that is an asshole as well. I do see you helping somebody financially. This is a loved one during this period of time. What else for Capricorn? I wouldn't be buying any houses. All right, so I would, if you do have to move or something, I would not buy a new house during this time. I would wait until afterwards. I would just like rent or something of that nature, okay? Because there's something you don't see. What is that? You may not hear back from a situation that you've been working on. So like if whatever creative venture that you're doing at the moment and you're waiting to hear back if, you know, the deal closed or if you got the position or something, I don't see that happening until like later on after retrograde. So that's part of the problem. Show me some pentacles though. It's saying here just work, 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 but like you're not progressing anywhere. Yeah, no, sorry guys. There's nothing really major happening financially for you during the Saturn retrograde. For Aquarius, my dear Lulu, let's take a look. For Aquarius, what does your love life look like during Saturn retrograde? For Aquarius, love life. What does it look like? Karmic justice. No growth and opportunity. If you want it to be over, it will be ending, okay? Looks like it's on your end. You don't want to do this anymore. You may meet somebody else immediately afterwards, just to let you know, okay? For those of you that are not involved, what does that look like during Saturn? What does that look like? You have somebody from the past still trying to get back in. You also have somebody new coming in. I see lots of messages going back and forth, but these people are coming out as pages and toxic. So I don't love it. I don't love it. We have Cancer, Capricorn, and fire. No, I don't like it. I really, really don't. What's the end result of Saturn retrograde in their relationships? What's the end result? You will be having sex, but you will not be getting into any sort of commitment, okay? If not sex, you're thinking about it anyway. There's some sort of passionate situation there. Somebody has passion for you back, but it's not going to go anywhere. For those that want to reconcile, what does that look like? Absolutely not. Not happening. We have water and Leo. All right, so for your career and finance, what does that look like? Oh, yes. Yes, this is fantastic. So your career and finance looks really good during Saturn. Oh, look at this. You could even be purchasing a house or a moving or anything like that. Looks really, really good for you. I love it. You are in the upright. Some of you might be moving in with somebody or moving with somebody. Could be a roommate or close friend or whatever. There is a tower moment though here. What is that about? For those of you buying a home, I'd be really careful that it doesn't have something wrong with it. So double check, okay? Lots of changes coming your way when it comes to career and finance, okay? Make sure you're looking at everything because there's a lot more opportunities than you've had in the past, okay? Jumping into something. You may get a higher position during this time as well, and you will have extra spending cash, Aquarius. It looks really good for you. Okay, Pisces, this is the end. What does your love life look like during Saturn retrograde? And I am running out of steam for Pisces. I'm seeing the letter D. I don't know why that is, Pisces, okay? For Pisces. What was that? For Pisces, what does your love life look like? For some of you, you're trying to balance two relationships at once, but it doesn't have to be necessarily two people. It could be like your work and relationship is you're having a hard time with, okay? Or it's two people for Pisces. Pisces, here's the thing, right? I feel like you're probably moved on from somebody, but you can't stop thinking about them, and it's causing some sort of rift in your current situation during Saturn retrograde. I do see messages coming in, and you deciding whether or not you should walk away from a situation because it's caused you so much pain. This could be your current partner. This could be the past partner. And for those of you that don't have a past partner that you care about, this is just like your entire life. Like this is what your current state is, okay? It's just like, oh my gosh, like overwhelming. I see change coming to you during this period of time. Could be meeting a Scorpio or an earth sign. For those involved, what does the outcome look like during Saturn for those involved? If you're currently involved, we do have a pretty crazy situation here, like crazy situation where there's a giant tower moment. there's a giant change coming to you, and then you get your wish fulfillment. Okay, so whatever that looks like. So if you're looking to reconcile with somebody, I would say yes. If you're looking to fix a situation with somebody, I would say yes. If you're looking to meet somebody new, let's take a look at that. For those Pisces that are looking to meet somebody new, what does that look like during Saturn retrograde? You are in the, oh yes, you will be meeting somebody new. Hopefully it's not a Gemini, but it looks like it could be. They're a little harsh. They're a little harsh. They're willing to build with you. Also have Sagittarius here, so it's more than one person, guys, coming in your way. You're going to have to figure out which one you want to get involved with here with the Seven of Pentacles. I do see you accepting one of them. They both could be arguing and fighting over you. You will come out on top. Okay, so whichever one, it looks like the fire sign, but take it as it resonates. I do see you getting involved. For those of you that, oh, I already said reconciliation. Okay, never mind. So career and finance for Pisces, what does that look like? Career and finance during Saturn. Pisces, expect to be making a lot more money. I like it. It looks really good for you. Be careful of somebody trying to manipulate you out of money, though. Okay? Especially when, like, I don't know who this person is. It could even be like a divorce. Just be really careful of somebody trying to, like, steal your money or manipulate you out of money. Career and finance for Pisces. The truth will be exposed. You do have somebody in your energy that is a shitbag. You will be moving on from this during Saturn retrograde. It looks really good. Could be a Capricorn, doesn't have to be. Could be a Taurus. Moving forward, for those of you that are involved with any sort of like partnership of any sort, like financial partnership of any sort, I feel like that might be ending. Okay, and Pisces, career and finances look fine. Okay, be careful of whoever this freaking devil is, you know, that's trying to manipulate you or take money from you, whatever that is. But otherwise, I would say you are on the right track, and you will see more abundance during this period of time. Okay. All right, guys. So now that I gotta go take some tea or something, my throat is killing me. I hope you guys enjoyed this.